face fucking. Yeah, I say face fucking. Hey, I'm messing around with the settings on this mixer, and whoa, I'm discovering some really freaky things. You hear me? And I sound like I'm like a robot. I sound like a robot. I'm like, I'll be back. That was John Connor. That was the Terminator. Okay, yeah. So we like having intros that are a little, kooky and off kilter, a little weird, because we're weirdos. We're weirdos. But in any event, welcome to this week's episode of The Meat. You bitches. In case y'all forgot, maybe you need to know that it is when we make every ass think. That's the acronym. For those people that are in acronyms, making every ass think, that's where we are here to do. That is our objective. Oh, that sounds freaky. I'm still learning, right? Anyway, oh my God, listen to this. I can't hear what I'm saying. Earphone. Because this is a ghetto operation. We just started out. We only got one pair of headphones that have the actual adapter thing that you put in. You know what I mean? So, yeah, right now, only one of us knows what's really going on, but it's okay. Because I'm and you're awesome. Because you're here. Well, check out, I'm changing it. Ain't I changing? I'm going through changes. Ain't I going through changes? Ain't that? Yeah, it's going through changes. Huh? Yeah. So we got. We gotta get used to it, figure out some things. But yeah, let me be the first to welcome y'all motherfuckers to the next episode in the saga known as Making Every Ass Think. Did I just say that already? Like, what the fudge am I? Okay, now I gotta find the right setting that I had it on to begin with. Shit, I don't see fucking with shit. Kev, why you have to fuck with it? Why you have to fuck with it? Kev, why you have to fuck with that shit? Why you have to fuck with that shit? Why you have to fuck with that shit, baby? Drive me crazy. Looking lazy on a lazy boy furniture. Kitty burp. Shitty slurp. That's what I call you. Baderpaderps. Feel me? Maybe you don't. Is it the real me? Maybe it won't be. Huh? Oh, there we go. Okay, I got that shit out of there. Yes, I got that shit up out of there. Oh, now we sound way better. Yeah, welcome to this shit, and we're going to start with the intro. So, here we go.
No secret, it's the meat. Don't skimp on the meat. I got a real good eye for prime meat. Runs in the family.
Carnivore, wanna start a war. Sandwich celebrity, got the dirty draws. Married to the game with no prenup or clause. Making every ass thing, nigga, no terms or charge. We got the meat. We got the meat. We got the meat. Hey, we making every ass thing. Got the meat. We got the meat. We. And we are back. Welcome to this episode of The Meat. And if you were wondering what the fuck the meat means, it means making every ass think.
Come on now, make them think.
We love those acronyms. I'm your fine, furry, feathered, and flustering, flirtatious host, Kevin Kaoz. And I'm sitting here in the studio today with my Virgo compadre.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jai. We're doing it big out here. The compadre is here to let y'all know we're about to give you the meat.
Doing it big, not size queening, but we might be size leaning. Okay.
Hey, mama, I got a third leg, brother. Come on.
So, whoa. Wait, pause. Good morning. Yeah, and so this week we promise we're gonna come back. Let me just be the first to say I am very apologetic for leaving you all to just fend for yourselves out here in the podcast world, listening to all these other lame podcasts that don't really get to the they don't really get to the meat, the crux. They don't get to the crevices of the situation. Me, we're all about the butt pockets. Okay. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry for leaving you all just abandoned for this like last month or so.
But it was summertime. We was outside.
Oh, dude, we always outside. And the thing is, too, now since the fall's upon us, starting to get brisk at night. We love that.
In the morning time too.
Oh, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Because y'all can keep this humid, hot shit for real. Like that's for the birds or for the penguins or the tropical fish. I'm not with it.
Just keep swimming.
I hate having to take multiple showers in a day.
I love it. Herbal essence on my stuff.
Who has time? Who has time?
Ooh,
Herbal Alberto.
No,
that's a moose. That's the moose. Okay. So so yo, there's been a few things, a few things on my mind. We was talking the other day about how, you Negroes out here are really, really, really tripping when it comes to your right to vote, your power of voting, and who you motherfuckers want to vote for and shit in the upcoming presidential election. We're less than a year. Well, we're a little over a year away from the installation of our next president.
Bro, we're talking about these black Republicans, these Candace Owens.
Oh yeah, let me just get to the point. So look, I've been coming across way too many of you Negroes out here talking about how y'all gonna vote for the Republicans or y'all gonna vote to get Trump in. Y'all making light of these things that Trump is going through. Like, oh, he's just so awesome and he's such a man's man. He's, Donald get away with everything. Y'all actually are taking pride in the fact that there is a big chance that this white motherfucker is gonna get off of everything as if, you know what I'm saying, that's the reward for being corrupt. But it's like, nigga, you can't do what he do. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be able to do what he does, not in America. So like, why is y'all dick licking him? Like he's an inspiration to you just because he's saying fuck the law? Oh, that's what's making y'all motherfuckers want to, like, where are your priorities? Where's your, that's why we have no political fortitude out there. That's why us as a culture, as a community, don't really have no pull at the end of the day. Because we keep getting marionetted, you know what I'm saying, into voting for people and voting against our own interests.
But see, we know better because like black folks,
do we?
Growing up, we know that we ain't supposed to be on that thug stuff. Your mama will whoop you, or like we know better,
right? But still, as an adult though, when mama and them ain't no longer around, a lot of niggas, they try to be nickel slick about shit, no matter what the situation is. I know there's times that I try to get away with shit. Hell, I haven't paid taxes in I don't know how long. But you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, you know what I'm saying, we know that there's a consequence to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
So the fact that y'all is running around this motherfucker proud of a motherfucker that is getting away with doing all of his crimes as if you have that same opportunity or the same privilege, to me, it's just asinine.
There's a homeboy in jail right now still.
I mean, because right, the one black dude that was with the whole crew now, he's still in jail. Everyone else that's getting indicted with Trump, oh, they posted bond, the bail, they're out. They're on the street. They enjoying the rest of their summer. But the Negro is the one that's still sitting there looking like a goof ass. And guess what? Yo, being adjacent to these motherfuckers, it sure ain't get your bail paid. You still in there rotting. So I think that's a similar feeling that a lot of black Republicans, or let's just say black people who smell up on white people as if that's going to save you in the end, or it's going to, get you some brownie points or something with the enemy, like that's really going to pay off in the end. No. They get the rude awakening that shit don't mean nothing. You still the same whatever they thought you were before you came over to their side, acting like you agree with all that shit as if you have the same amount of things to lose or the same types of things to lose. Never. It's never on the same level. Fight me. So anyway, the message in closing with that piece of the topic is, yeah, you motherfuckers don't know your way out of a bag and couldn't pick freedom if it was staring you in the face and giving you a lap dance. You wouldn't know what the first thing is to get your folks to where they need to be because your way of thinking is all the way over here. Ain't nobody else over there. So holler back at me if y'all got any disagreements or y'all, you got stories about some of your, black friends that have flipped and become agents of the enemy. Anyway, that's a nice little way to put it. Oh, also, yo, the Hawaii shit, yo. What's the headphones? Because I mean, if you're not gonna listen to it, you know, this guy got to check our audio. You know, okay. So yeah, we were talking about what we talking about Maui and shit. Ja, what was we talking about with Maui?
We were just talking about how the why is it so that like the real Samoans, the native Hawaiians,
Samoans?
have not
Oh my god.
even benefited anything from any tourism.
Oh, well, it's a big
What benefits have they really
multiple
gotten from like all this going on?
Oh, no, all this that's going on that we're referring to is what was told in the media as the naturally occurring wildfires that, coupled with, you know, the weather elements, which was high winds and the fact that the grass was really dry there. They're in a drought, whatever the fuck.
All these volcanoes.
That was the the reason why shit just went up in flames one day. And it's really interesting how, when you see the above view, you know what I'm saying, onto that land in that area, you'll see how, the bird's eye view. There you go. You'll see how there are, like, say, 4 or 5 burned structures in like a section, and then like a section that's like directly right next to it, like all the trees are still there, but the homes are gone. And then you'll have another section in which, like, all the trees are gone, but maybe a couple of homes are still there. Like, what fire do you know that operates like that? It's not like it's a tornado. You know what I'm saying? It's a redlining fire. Oh, that's gold. So we got redlining fires happening in Maui. And, we got the native people there, like, okay, you motherfuckers out here on the outside really don't know what's going on, because, see, and this is the beauty of X or Twitter, or, you know what I'm saying, having multiple platforms for people to get their news. And since that one is so important because it's like real time shit, I'm seeing videos and stuff on there from people that are actually wading in the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who are now displaced and they're trying to be rescued, and there's nothing around them but flames. You know what I mean? And no one's coming for them. Actually, the reports that started coming out from Maui, that a lot of the relief stuff that people was sending, the money, the fucking supplies, all that kind of shit like that, they weren't even taking it into the people. Yes. Mm-hmm. And then when Biden finally decides to come, which was like maybe a week or so after the motherfucking major shit was happening with it, he decides to gift all of the residents a $700 check to help with their displacement. like you would have been better off not coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, that move right there is probably going to solidify his non-reelection. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that we really need him again, but then again, that's another discussion.
To Alaska?
Alaska? What's going on in Alaska?
No, I'm saying, like, we look at Puerto Rico's like our commonwealth, quote unquote, right? Or territory.
Puerto Rico's a territory. Hawaii's a territory.
And Alaska
is a state.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
It just feels like when you're off of but I get it now.
Yeah. So it's
indigenous culture.
It's a state. Mm-hmm. It's a state, but it's treated like a territory. They have all of our telescopes and shit and our military shit over there, like, silos for missiles, all that kind of stuff. That's why we're using that. It's for its strategic positioning, you know what I'm saying, to Japan and China and all that shit. Yeah. So that's another story. So, but since we're on that, my theory was that these fires were curated with the use of DEWs. And for those that don't know what DEWs are, it's a military term for direct energy weapons. Okay? So these are laser beams, you know what I'm saying? They can be microwaves, or, you know what I'm saying, little boops of radiation or whatever that are targeted at specific things, blows them up or sets them on fire, or strategically, you know what I mean, can be used as a weapon or an agent of war, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But we've seen this stuff before, in some other things that have happened. And it just really seems weird that, if you take that bird's eye view of the island, that you see these like really inconsistent patterns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the fire. And it's like, man, maybe they're onto something, because all also the stuff that was coming out from those residents that whose voices were kind of getting suppressed because they weren't being shared in the mainstream media. Mainstream media just told us, oh, it's the wind is making it worse. They can't do this, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. But the stuff that was coming from the people that were there, I mean, these are people that are like desperate, crying. They have no place to go back to, and they're not being able to access the shit that people are sending to them. So they were saying that, the billionaires and the millionaires that got properties out there, their shit is untouched. It's still, Oprah still got her shit. Who's the other person?
They had the nerd, the rock and her asking for money. That little fundraiser they had.
Well, and that's the thing they were saying. Like, okay,
the Rock is now a stone.
Oprah, the Rock, what?
The Rock and Oprah were having like this little campaign,
talking to that,
like a GoFundMe type of campaign.
You bring it up.
And then a lot of people are now saying like the Rock is no longer the Rock to them. They're calling him the Stone, the Pebble,
the Stone,
the
he's
quartz,
the Stone,
or whatever, because just the fact that
he's
like
the brick.
Y'all are both in a different tax bracket where you can help take care of this thing, and you're over here asking folks for the monies.
Right. Well, and I mean, Oprah says that she's gone and purchased however many thousands of things for whatever people, and however many hundreds of millions or whatever the fucks for whoever the fuck. I mean, cool. But what's this stuff I'm hearing about? They're not getting none of this. Where's the access? Why? Temporary housing, maybe, put up some shelters. I don't, because the thing is,
it's an island, yo. It's an island. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, there's nowhere for them to go. Exactly. So that's what makes it.
Not like Katrina, where there's Louisiana or like
well,
Atlanta or
but
next door.
It's nothing but it's nothing but a plane ride and a boat ride to get your shit out there. Because even that's the whole point of relief efforts. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to relieve.
You don't understand the fact that like
I'm
this
not.
is your. sorry, you're on
yes.
an island.
Get there.
And when you're on this island,
get there.
There's multiple. There's nowhere to go. Like everyone's just gonna jump up to Kauai now. Like no, it's
possibly, but they're not. But they can't. Everybody can't. They're not like shuttling them.
But like you said, the rich people, the transplants got their shit unlocked though.
Right. Exactly. Which is another thing that makes me think that this thing is somehow manipulated by us again. Because we manipulate stuff.
America, she just be acting like
she creates hurricanes. She creates tornadoes in the middle of nowhere, down Tornado Alley, and consistent tornadoes.
The north side of that tornado happened.
Hey, we had the north side and the south side at the same exact time. Remember? Oh, no, it was not the same exact time. It was one right after the other, right after the other. There was a tornado that showed up on the south side. There was one that showed up downtown. There was one that showed up over on the north side. I think the north sides came later. The south side was the first one. And then downtown was somewhere in the middle. Crazy.
Who had the... Never mind.
Yeah, man.
You know this.
So that... Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's something that we need to pay attention to, and we need to ask more questions, because there's something really fishy about the whole Kauai thing. Maui. I was trying to say the name of the city, the Lahaina, the Hollywood, whatever this. No, it was something else. La Tigra. I don't know. But yeah. Keep asking questions, everybody. Okay. And the last thing, we were looking at this clip of a group, or what was allegedly a group of mermaids or mermen, sirens. Are you out here? The one okay. I was about to say, don't leave with the, because okay. So there was like these three figures that were like, following this fisherman's boat, and they were, swimming just as fast as the boat was. But at the same time, you heard this eerie little, right. It sounded like a cross between a whale and like a woman having an orgasm. And the whale sound is a very distinct sound when the way they communicate.
I thought it was a orca whale.
Yeah. No, it was the Mer women. Mer women and
I thought the sirens have their song, right? I thought the song was
they say it's a
more like
no, it's not like a melody like one that you can follow and shit. They sing things
and people get hypnotized.
And they get hypnotized, and so it drives people to jump off the boat. You know what I'm saying, or do something to kill themselves. Whatever those things are. Very not a good outcome from that. But anyway, this dude caught footage of these three figures, and then they switch to the other side of the boat, and they go back around this side of the boat. You know what I mean? Like, and constantly the whole time you hear another. I don't think it was doctored up, and I don't think that it was like, you know what I'm saying, some special after effects.
I know, but what frustrates me about like footage about like UFOs and all this shit is like we have this technology and like we never get the full like thing. It's always like
never see Bigfoot's actual face, right?
Something that's like like they show like genies and they show different
genies. Idris Elba.
They show a lot of different stuff on these YouTube paranoia, extraterrestrial,
paranormal activity,
ET. Supernatural stuff, and it's just always like
get a little closer,
but not enough proof.
Get a little closer to that. Get it hot.
Just enough, but not close enough proof to see like what it really is. So like, we're seeing a silhouette of like what's in the ocean. Or
remnants.
Beluga whale. All we know. Who knows?
Beluga. I love that name.
I'm just saying, like, you just don't know, like, but the voices and the sounds make sense.
Yeah, so it was really scary. It was a little unsettling, and I know one thing: I'm not gonna be that dude out on the fisherman's boat at night in the ocean, which we've only covered like what 10% of that motherfucker. There's 90% of that bitch that we don't even know about.
We've only charted 10% of the water.
Like what the hell? What in the real? Like, wow, we know more about space than we do the deep blue.
And that's interesting too.
The Kraken is here.
Water, but we're not even in space like that.
And the Kraken really exists. They keep talking about these giant squids and shit. No, that's just y'all's way of softening up the term or the fact that it's the Kraken. I saw a clip today.
Remember them fish that were coming up? That big fish that was coming up?
Yes. And it had the big bite mark out of it. Yeah. A great white shark.
And we were saying the orca whales are being like, yo.
Oh, them. Now that shit too. Yeah, something's coming, ho. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done fucked it up. Y'all done fucked up the reef.
The coral reef is gone.
It's gone. Niggas is down there parched. You understand what I'm saying? Them fishes is down there like, time to die. Oh, no, they're not. Their bones are somewhere buried under the sand. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, look, we're taking our first break. All right. Get up, go jack off, take a piss, get some bacon. I don't know, whatever you got to do real quick. And then we'll be right back.
Come on back.
You'll come on back with our main course. Okay. You are listening to The Meat. Hello. Yeah, damn, we just missed a lot of very valuable Oh man, a lot of good little.
It'd be the bloopers.
The bloopers, yes.
It'd be the bloopers that don't make the cut.
And
there's a reason why, like, because people just be fucking up all the.
They be fucking up bloops.
Fucking up the
bloopers with the vapors, yo.
Blues, I got blues.
I don't know. I know nothing about that.
I'm gonna tell you something. I know what I know. But this motherfucker done dropped some blues in my house and tore up I cleaned.
Hold up, he tore up the house.
Check this out. I got wood floors, right?
I'm gonna need you to like not invite them back over.
No, ever again.
Okay.
So this fool, I don't have the wood floor. The little, the little crevices and cracks in the wood
the cracks
floor.
and crevices.
We all know about that. Look,
we love cracks and crevices.
You know that what it is. So but anyway,
crevice.
So I didn't even know he was doing this in the crib until I'm looking. I'm like, what's this motherfucker doing like on my floor? Like,
right.
This is one of my straight heterosexual confidants.
That's what they say.
So, yes, baby. When I tell you it was tooted up with his face down,
tooted up and booted up, or did you boot it up?
After it was tooted up with his face down in the crevices of my couches and my wood floors.
Face down.
Looking for that one little
girl down
pill.
Okay, you took the.
That's the only reason why I like these blues, because when they lose them, they be looking for them
hard.
Okay.
Whoa, right. Well, you know what though? What I've noticed is anybody that has a drug habit or something, whatever they drop, it could be the crummiest crumb, it could be the stickiest whatever,
the lightest roach.
They will tear heaven and earth open in order to find that shit, and it's a beautiful thing because you never really see motivation and inspiration jumping in your friends
seen
like
the
that
conviction and the consistency until today.
They follow that shit,
and then he followed up the following week like, hey, did you ever happen to find it?
right. You sure you ain't? You sure?
Yeah, I was like Negro, I done Whifford and Swiffered and Fabuloso the whole month.
No. Man, don't vacuum them bitches up, man. I'm telling you, man. You find them, man. You gotta tell, call me, man. Call me. And they be popping up and shit every other day and shit. Yeah, I think I ain't ever been to your motherfucking shit ever that much. Like, you know what I'm saying? You grew up with the motherfucker, right? And
all those years, with the motherfucker, right?
Right. You grew up with it, right? And like you've gone there more in the last 7 days, you know what I mean, than you've ever gone to his house. And you've known him for over 15 years. So, kick a rock or two. Anyway, this week's episode of The Meat is what we like to call, popcorn or Jiffy Lube. Not Jiffy Pop. We might have
go back to popcorn Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, we might have some trademark issue things. So I'm gonna edit the name of that product out of here. But yeah, it's like microwave popcorn with the extra butter.
Let's bring it back to the popcorn in the skillet. Okay.
Yeah, skillet, right, that type of shit. Or even in the original popcorn makers. Remember the popcorn makers? Oh man,
with the orange film on it.
Yes, and it seemed like they made the perfect popcorn. No matter every time, it was the experience, the sounds, the smells,
watching it happen. Because you can't really watch it in the microwave even.
Yeah, it's all covered up. It's in the bag, right, and it's kind of a disservice to the customer. It's really a disservice to the customer because I pay for this shit. I want to see it. I want to see it bloom. I want to see it grow like a seahorse. I want to see when I put this motherfucker in the water. I want to see this motherfucker start swimming, and I want it to grow to life size proportions. I want to be able to call the APL or the Human Justice League, whatever it is, for the dogs, for the pets, and tell them hey, I got this creature.
What be tripping me out though is that I can never get a bag of popcorn right.
Really? You always let that shit
9 times out of 10, it's gonna be burnt or it's gonna be not all the way popped. There's so many seeds left.
I think y'all are like industry plants. Y'all motherfuckers that be burning popcorn. Y'all were sent here by some ungodly force that was hell bent on just disrupting our whole whatever system, ecosystem, food chain, all that shit. No. Okay, maybe you don't.
I don't know.
Anyway, so hold on. What were we talking about earlier? It was something that was really, really fresh and relevant. It had something to do with the current event or something that was going on in the world right now. It's escaping me.
What we were talking about earlier is what got me going was being able to see what's going on. And then look here, I know a lot of our listeners out here. I'm not coming for nobody. Please don't come for me in the comments.
Don't come for me. Don't come for him.
Don't all y'all hives, all you navies, everything.
Your mic is way hotter. Let me get your mic. Yep. This is just
because I'm Robin and you're Howard Stern.
I mean, this is ridiculous. Right, I don't pay top dollar to be second rate when you have to get closer because this mic cord is shorter. That's the reason why I get the longer one. Yeah, that's so fucked up. But yeah, see now I got bass in my voice. I sound like a man now. See, I sound like a boy in a tin can. I sounded like a boy in a tin can. Ooh, what is that? Like Little Mermaid? Like, is that the new Chloe Bailey version? The Chloe Bailey version of. Speaking of which, have you seen the new Little Mermaid? What they call it, the Big Kahuna or the Big Tuna? Not yet because of reasons. Why? Well, give me those reasons.
I want to know why they didn't do the beginning song number on the score and the song soundtrack with the sisters sing together.
Okay, Sister Act. I mean, this is my Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid. I know.
And, I'm still confused about how Little Mermaid is taking place in the Caribbean all of a sudden.
I thought it was in the Caribbean before because remember, Roscoe was like he was like under that sea. Sebastian. Yeah, Sebastian. I thought that was implied. They were down in they was down there in the Virgin Islands or something. She was, yes. Under that sea. I feel like
you know what I
mean. That calypso shit.
But I'm gonna let y'all know right now, Disney. Thank you so much for righting your wrongs with these new Disney movies.
Well, let's be no. You know what? Y'all ain't fuck that. Y'all, when you ain't right no wrong as shit. You know what I mean? Y'all should have been done this. Y'all know how to. Raven Simone gave it up. Y'all know how Scott Jackson. Y'all know how all these beautiful Orlando Brown. Y'all know how to this
Lee
talent.
Thompson, young rest in peace, the famous Jet Jackson.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Tyler Pratt.
Let me tell you something. But was y'all there to help them? You know what I'm saying? Before they, man, listen. No, Disney does not get a pass from us. You can suck it. You can. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Bro, you're taking it out large. I'm trying to talk about
no.
Well,
I think. Oh yeah, I was just talking about that one little giving her the role and making Little Mermaid black girl does not make up for all the other shit you've done, especially at the expense of these young black actors and actresses. You know what I'm saying? That's what the industry does. I know it goes with the industry and shit, but. It's extra predatory. I'm sorry when you take, you know what I'm saying, our sisters and brothers, you know what I'm saying, from their humble beginnings or from, you know what I'm saying, their struggles and, you know, them wanting to like break through and change their generational curses. You understand what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they got a new one to bear because, you know, the machine.
Well,
you know, it's they prey on him, man. They prey on him and they leave him out to dry when the shit gets rough for him. I'm sorry, you an employee of a motherfucker. You need to make sure that you at least did something to help them get right. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's sustainable or something, you know, with some meat. Like I don't know, man. It's just do something.
Well, when it comes to the Disney franchise, as far as like all the movies that we've grown to love, and legally, these movies are gonna lose their like the you know how like the publisher or whatnot. So now they're trying to get to keep it. They redo the movie. Does that make sense?
What you? Oh, you mean like the publishing rights or whatever? Yeah, it becomes public domain shit at some point, and people take it.
These classics are gonna be up for grabs soon. So
yeah, well, no, not soon, because remember now, like Bambi and like Winnie the Pooh and shit. That shit was back. That shit came out back in 19. Yeah, no, well, before that, I want to say it's like 1920 something or 19. You know, older, they're old. So it's like, you know, that 50, 60 years, whatever it is, 75 years done past. So, you know, now they can work with them.
The princess ones are coming up, so that's what they also they try to with that. They piggyback off that by trying to rewrite their wrongs, like I'm saying, as in
and then recast it,
in these films. Or like, for example, you look at Dumbo, the crows were nowhere to be found. We know what those they were implying.
We know what it was before, though. Yeah, we know what it was before. Yeah.
And Dumbo, where's King Louis? That whole oopie doo, I want to be like you. Ooh, ooh. We know what they were implying.
What were they implying? They wanted to bite.
Have you seen Jungle Book?
No, I told you I'm not one of those kids. And like we didn't. The Disney Channel was something that you got with cable if you paid for the Disney Channel. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it wasn't like this staple in my growing up. I had public access shit. I had the shit that came on, you know, the UHF channels, but like Disney Romper Room and shit like that. Bozo the Clown, that shit in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like all that type of shit. Like that to me, that was my shit.
So Disney was not a thing.
It wasn't. You know, and really, I remember Disney like this. The times that I would see Disney would be in school during an assembly, or you know how they used to always show us movies and shit, you know what I'm saying, and it'd be cartoons and like Fantasia. That was the first time I saw Fantasia was in school. That like high
Fantasia.
Well, look, the whole shit was an acid trip. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and most of the Disney shit was Alice in Wonderland. Like, right? It's like, come on now, and these motherfuckers and they happen to be a racist, and you know what I'm saying. Everyone else thought he was a genius though because he brought sexy back to animation. Hey. I'm not going to take that away from them. Disney, y'all make some very beautiful motherfucking films. But yeah, just like Tom and Jerry, just like, you know, the Looney Tunes and shit.
Betty Boop.
Y'all had y'all little trouble in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, finding y'all footing because y'all was using stereotypical shit whenever y'all would reference black people. Or you would use your little fucking characters to represent black people.
Exactly.
So I'm going to tell you this. You know what I mean? There is no way you can right your wrongs unless you go and you get every last one of the ones that are still alive. You know what I'm saying, that have like gone out here and probably lost everything, you know what I'm saying, in pursuit of acceptance, employment, in pursuit of respect from your brand, your thing, your footprint that you've put on America. Because see, when people leave, or people win their little finals and shit, remember that was the thing back in the 80s, 90s, whatever, what are you gonna do with all that money? I'm going to Disney World. Everyone Disney World, Disney
World, Disneyland.
Disney is privilege. Disney to me means that your parents made enough money that at some point they could get together all inclusive fucking vacation that included this goddamn part of the fucking trip, because everything in there costs money. So not only are you going broke getting there, you go broke because you gotta have somewhere to stay. You know, 9 times out of 10, you bought a plane ticket. And also, you know what I'm saying, everything in there costs an arm and a fucking leg. And this consumerism, this nasty, greedy consumerism, is what we're shoving down the kids' faces, and we're putting Mickey Mouse and Daisy Duck and Donald Duck on, co-branding with the motherfuckers. Because then they're gonna guilt you into taking them to Disney World more than once in their lifetime, which to me is just ridiculous, just the thought of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's an amusement park. It's fucking Disney World.
And let me tell you, my grandmother took us to Disneyland in California.
Yeah.
And it was by chance that we got to go. It wasn't like it was we were planning for this, and that was a thing.
Right.
It was like by chance, because
I
want to break down the privilege part, because every motherfucker that even walks up in that should have a Mickey following them for how much they're paying.
Yes, they really should. What I'm saying?
Like,
they really
should. That's just what it.
That shit is.
And then
not cheap.
Like, and when you have the expectation of what you're gonna see, Mickey be ducking out. Like, you be gone. Like, you be lucky to see him. But it's just like, wow. Like, it is.
Yeah.
Looking back, I'm like, dang. Like, Granny really did that. Like, my Granny went hard, but like, it was just like,
right.
You're right, and that was just Disneyland.
Right. Yeah, imagine if y'all went to Disney World with all the shits.
And stuff,
yep.
Disneyland,
yeah. It was like it's a status symbol. It's a status symbol. Like, seriously,
like, you didn't go to Disney World. I'm like,
right.
What's the fucking difference?
That's the shit. It's amazing. Well, either one is just to me an accomplishment.
And the castle. Like
Epcot Center, the castle, the Disney, the Magical Kingdom, Kingdom.
Did you know all that is just a little hole? It's just
a cardboard, like a
It's
cardboard
just a bridge. You just walk right through. That's it. No castle. There's nothing inside of it.
They got y'all niggas thinking that you about to go walk into some like.
I was able to go walk and see what Tinkerbell was thinking at.
Right. Yeah, you heard the ogre, the Billy Goat Gruff instead. It's the ogres. Get off my bridge, or with a few fire folk from jump.
They were a little bad. They were a little. Like, you were there, dang, dude. No, but for real, that was it. And I was like, wow, like all what the kids are thinking, and then what actually is
right
is. But you hit me with that.
And they have no idea. They have no idea how much this shit puts parents like out of business. This shit makes people get, take out a second mortgage, on their house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's wild, and those kids, they come back to school with bragging rights. And I'm telling you, for the other kids that are in the building, those poor kids, like, seriously, it's not a good feeling to have. So parents, just know this. When you spoil your kids, you do all these really, really extravagant things. Make sure that you have these conversations with them about money and about privilege and about how.
Read the bills for bedtime stories.
Well, read the bills for bedtime. Read the bills for bedtime stories, or just wake them up in the middle of the night with that shit. I mean, but they need to know the value of $1. They also need to know the hard work that you put into getting that, and that if they want the same or more, they're gonna have to put in as much or maybe even twice as much. Hey, and hopefully, God bless it, they'll find a way to, like a lot of us have, by the time they get a little older, find some technology, thing, or some COVID thing happens or something that makes OnlyFans like your best way of fucking employment, like your most secure job ever. You know what I'm saying? If they can do that, hey, but just in case you can't get something like that, what this dollar actually means, and the fact that there's like so many people out there that cannot access this, people that are deserving, kids that get straight A's, kids that would never, show up to school late, or, they do what they're told, whatever. They're just little shining, little obedient, little pieces of trash. But, they may never get to experience those type of things if their parents are, poor. And so, I don't know, even in the spirit of giving or teaching your kids on how to, like, not be selfish, allowing some room for maybe other types of family outings or, goings-ons, You know what I'm saying? You could maybe explore those.
Take your kids to where they from.
Yeah,
That's what
give
you
them
need to
some
start
culture
doing.
in some type of way. Maybe even if it's something like that. One of them is taking a intro to Spanish or something in school. Take them, you know what I'm saying, to
Get them a
some place.
passport. That's a
them,
real value
yeah,
right there.
hey, get them a passport, a fucking, a WWE belt. I mean, there's so many things that you can get to support. Keyword support your child in becoming the best person that they can be. Okay, so anyway, that's all the time we got for this section right now. We gotta pay a couple bills, even though I have not included commercials in the publishings yet.
Our underwriters.
Yeah, our underwriters, but we're getting that together. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be, starting that soon. Monetizing is cool and on. I figure we could have a little something working for us while we're not actually, passive aggressive income.
Wait till we get them sponsors. Back then,
ooh, they're gonna back it up. We're gonna be backing it up, backing it up in U-Haul trucks. Just dumping out cash. U-Haul. Anyway, we love you, and we'll be right back. All right.
Grab a snack.
Eat a booty hole. Here's some music. Then I'll put a track up. It's got to stop. Looking. Okay, so the cable box is this. It had these kind of buttons.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you could stick, if you stuck pennies in between them once you got to the pay-per-view channel. Yeah. And if you stuck the pennies and make it like stick, so it was going up and down at the same time, it would keep clicking, and then boop, the pay-per-view would come in.
What?
The whole shit. Yeah, and they didn't like monitor it or nothing. You know what I mean? It wasn't dope. Yeah, that was the trick. That was the trick. I saw Silence of the Lambs. Nigga, that shit was still in the theaters. I mean, you seeing Playboy shit every now and then. Man, that shit was the shit. That's the cable box to have, y'all. Yeah, it's the General Instruments B cable. Fucking, it was like it's from the 70s I came around like late 80s, I think, the early 90s, where we was at. Some of these people online are saying that it came out like in the late 70s, early 80s. I don't know. Could be. Cleveland is an interesting, what do they call that? Like a Bermuda Triangle. Sometimes it's easy to get lost up in the smog and the gun smoke and stuff. So we are back. We are back here at the meat. We're back with some meat. We're back with the whole meal, with the whole snack. We're back with the crux. We're back with the carbs. We're back with all the sweets, all the minerals and vitamins, the sea moss. We're back with everything. Yes, and so usually we be this time of the year we're talking about, a musical selection or some type of artistic thing that's happening, what's going on, stuff like that. But this week, I think it would behoove us.
What's time to talk about?
What is it time to talk to your mic? Talk to your microphone. I'm gonna need you to talk to your microphone.
We need to talk about this Longest Yard, the Blind Side. Okay.
The Blind Side. What about the Blind Side? I never saw that movie. You know that, right?
You haven't seen it?
No.
I have.
That's no story.
I saw parts of it. I was like, "What's the big deal about? Is this Dangerous Minds?"
Right. Because this is a white woman, black kid, right? It's got to be Dangerous Minds.
The fact that it took this long to get found out.
What? That it was a scam?
Yes.
So what part of it was a scam, though?
The scam was that they had the boy, right?
They treated him like shit.
Okay.
Was that it?
And then they got him into Ole Miss. They got him into all these colleges and whatnot. And it's just like, what the hell? This story was a lie.
Well, what was it? But what did they do, though? So what did they do? They didn't do none of that?
Okay.
I don't get it.
You have not seen the movie.
I have not seen the movie, but I get the premise. The premise of it, or the point of it was like they adopt this fucking black kid, right? Okay. And you know what I'm saying, he's good at fucking football. He's like autistic or he's slow, something. Did I say slow? That's not, excuse my language, everybody. Developmentally, you know what I'm saying, challenged or whatever, or like, I don't know, just like he's a special boy. And he's like, it's about him going to school and people picking on him. He's probably like the only nigga or something in his class or some shit, you know what I mean? And it's about, coming to terms with intersections and how we're all one under the sun and I don't see color. Wasn't that what it was about?
Okay. The Blind Side subject Michael O'Hare.
Michael, yes.
Adoption was a lie. Michael Fletcher reports on retired NFL lineman Michael Orr's petition that alleges the Tuhohi family or whatever never adopted him and insisted to use a conservatorship to make a business deals in his name.
Oh wow! Oh, so they were scamming him. They were scamming the boy.
Retired NFL star who was supposed to be the adoption out of grinding poverty by a wealthy white family was immortalized in 2009 movie.
Wow.
Petitioned a Tennessee court Monday with allegations that the central element of the story was a lie concocted by the family to enrich itself at his expense.
Wow. No. So they made a movie off of him, and they were stealing his checks.
Starring Sandra Bullock.
Oh man. So Sandra Bullock, she didn't know. They were all under the assumption that it was true.
Yeah, she didn't know. Yeah,
she knew.
She didn't know. It was the same.
She didn't know. Yeah.
The same as what was that book?
Or,
Oprah had $1 Million Little Piece. That little bit.
Yeah. Or like a Ponzi scheme or something.
14-page petition filed in Shelby County, Tennessee probate court alleges that Sean and Lee Ann Tuhohi, who took O'Hare into their home as a high school student, never adopted him. Instead, less than 3 months after O'Hare turned 18 in 2004, the petition says the couple tricked him into signing a document, making them his
power of attorney. Yeah, his conservators. Wow,
which gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name.
Wow, and they played on his challenge. They played on, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he was clearly a vulnerable person.
Hold on now.
Oh, Lord.
The further alleges that the Tuhohis used their power as conservatives to strike a deal that paid them and their 2 birth children millions of dollars in royalties from the kids was in on it from the Oscar-winning film that earned more than $300 million. While O'Hare got nothing for us, the story.
Wow,
that would not have existed without him.
Oh fuck no!
In the years since, the Tuhohis have continued calling the 37-year-old their adopted son, and have used that assertion to promote their foundation as well as Leanne Tuhohi's work as an author and motivational speaker.
Wow, motivation.
The lie of Michael's adoption is one upon which co-conservatives Leanne Tuhohi and Sean Tuhohi have enriched themselves at the expense of their ward. Their undersigned Michael O'Hare, the legal filings say Michael O'Hare discovered this lie to his Wow. In February, he found this past February, and he learned that the conservatorship to which he consented to on the basis that doing would make him a member of the family. In fact, provided him no familial relationship with him. Wow, I'm done. I can't. So he what was deeper about this? That's just like that he felt like he'd be a part of the family,
right?
Nothing,
but they didn't do nothing. That goes back to that thing we was talking about. You know what I mean? That and I don't have to say it, but you know what I mean. No, I ain't trying to.
No, come on.
No,
get to the meat.
It's like meat. The colonizers and you know what I'm saying, divide and conquerors. Those people. I mean, whatever synonym you want to come up with for that, whatever descriptive term you want to come up with for what those kind of people represent. You know what I'm saying? It's really interesting how for them to gloat so much about them having everything and having the access and we don't, you know what I'm saying, to having access to things, they really be going out of their way to steal from us.
Now, hold on.
They be going out of their way to just, you know what I'm saying, ruin and just live off of the most vulnerable of us, of all people. But in the same breath will sit there and turn their nose up and say shit like, ha, that's why you're black. You know what I mean? Like if you could be like that about shit, you know what I mean? Like, what the are you crazy? What type of person are you? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, jokes on you, bitch. You look lame as fuck saying that shit. Yeah,
we are devastated. Sean Tuhohi told the outlet, "It's upsetting to think that we would make money off of any of our children.
See,
but we're going to love Michael at 37, just like we loved him at 16.
Lying. With a straight face. Them bitches was probably serious. They probably passed a lie detector test and everything. But with a straight face, they'll sit up there and tell you, "Hey, I love you, brother." And bitch, you ain't got to worry about me sucking your man's dick while you gone on vacation. I mean, not vacation, but on work. You come back, dick all in his mouth. And it still sit there and try to tell you that ain't him that you just saw sucking that nigga dick in your fucking foyer.
Check this out. Since August of 2004, conservatives have allowed Michael specifically and the public generally to believe that conservatives adopted Michael and have used that untruth to gain financial advantages for themselves in the foundation which they own or which they exercise control.
It's always them, Smokey.
Says all monies made in said manner should in all consequence, concise and equity be gorgeous and paid over the set. Wow.
Wow, this okay.
This is crazy.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. So, I mean, what do you think about this situation? I mean,
this makes me very. This is what gets me though. I have friends that are adopted.
Yes.
With white parents, it's specifically friends
that are black with white parents. Okay. Yep. Talk to me. Talk to the audience.
And it makes me wonder sometimes, like, dang, like you got married, you got the career, and you're living the life, and then you forgot some babies, or like
you got this nice liberal.
I know I've had aunts that had women, the very special women, the pivotal women, like miscarriages or children.
Right. I get that, and this is by no means.
But this is why I'm saying
a slight to any of them. Right.
Disclaimers.
Right. Well, I'm just okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
No disclaimers. Like, so why?
Why?
Like, what's really good?
Yes.
You turn your nose up at these foster parents. And you doing the biggest deal of them all.
Right.
Who is you? Like,
dirty.
And it just goes to show that, like, it don't matter if we're older, younger, even in your youth and innocence. Like, if we can't make a nigga do this, we're gonna use him for that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The boy had to have been 16, thinking he was gonna be a part of this family.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he did. That's how they got it anyway.
Well, so he was like an orphan. He
was under the idea and the impression that
they were gonna really be sincere, and
he signed off on.
Yeah, he signed off on them taking over his life basically and making money off of him.
They love him just as much as he is at 37.
With straight face, still with straight face. So 20 years of this shit.
He's in my age
right,
bracket.
right, exactly.
Being told that, like, you are just. And you loved him just as much the same as he was like 16.
Exactly.
No, that was your cash cow hoe.
Right. And y'all knew exactly what y'all was doing. And y'all didn't, y'all had the nerve to not give him anything, like nothing. I mean, y'all couldn't put something into an escrow account, you know what I'm saying? Like just something.
What about his children? Because y'all did it for y'all children.
Right. They probably figure, he ain't gonna have no kids, or if he does, they probably just shoot him or something like that. They ain't gonna live that long, no way. Because, you know what I mean? That's the type of shit. This
is why I want you to watch the movie. Because when you watch the movie, you're seeing the South, and this is not no.
They're in the South.
Back in the day, this
is like in the 90s or something, right? Like 2000.
So this is
right.
This is the South now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, it's just like, what this nigga doing up in your prison? You know? And man, brother, I just want to put out a moment for you, just a healing. I just want to take a moment for you. Like, that is because we don't give enough time for us to get the healing in the time. Not when you're dead.
Right.
I just want to send out just a moment
for me,
for this brother.
Oh, for him. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm selfish sociopath. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. What's his name? Michael Strahan. Michael Anderson. What was his name? No, that's how you said Michael
O'Hare.
Eric Dyson. And we say
Michael O'Hare.
O'Hare. Yeah.
Oher. Michael.
O'Hare.
So
Michael O'Hare. Okay. I get it. Yeah, man. Yeah, we ain't trying to get saucy with you, but yeah, brother, man, we with you though. We thought about you. We brought you into the meat, man. We're covering you right now in two healthy, soft bread loaves, bread slices, and you know what I'm saying. If you'll just be the meat for us real quick, you know what I mean? See the love sandwich we just made. Oh, man, this is great. One more break, and then we'll be back with Ask Chaos, and then we're out of this bitch like a baby. All right. A newborn baby specifically. Bye. Okay, we'll be right back. Yeah, everyone. So that's going to bring us to the end of the meat for this week. We can't bring who back? What, this song?
We gotta call her. I want to call her.
Call who? Alicia? We'll do it. Let's do it another day. Hey, you guys, we're gonna.
Why are you selling someone's daddy?
Let's do another day. Yeah. It's getting late, guys, and I haven't. Why is it showing my video right here? Next. Oh, I'm next. But what was I saying, y'all? I don't know. Yo, again, apologies for not being there the last month or so.
We was outside, yo. It's summertime.
We was outside, yeah.
This was Tresh's day.
Yeah, precious days, but at the same
Precious
time, we
days.
have some really uncomfortable, nasty ass days up here too. Like, I'm glad the summer's over with. This fucking fall shit we starting to get already. Oh man,
It's time
I'm
to get
in my
snuggled up in
element.
some hoodies and get some bonfires going,
Ooh,
baby.
it's
It's
time
time
to
to
get
some s'mores and
some
get nasty.
motherfucking neck. You know what I'm saying? In the car,
Hold on,
you won't be
hold on.
overheated.
When's the? I think fall is the best time.
Fall is the best time to
get
have
that neck.
outdoor sex. Outdoor
Why
neck.
outdoor though?
Not outdoor sex, but I'm saying like in
Outdoor
the
neck,
car. You know what I'm saying? Out in the car, like if you're walking, so you know, and the mood hits you. Yes, because it's just right. It's like it's not too hot that you're gonna have fucking bugs and shit crawling all up your dick.
You can wear your sweatpants and stuff like that.
Right. You can have a little sausage party thing swinging, and then you know what I'm saying. It's not too hot. And then too, it's not too cold. So the warmth that you're feeling from each other actually is a nice little contrast compared to the cold that's on the rest of your. It's man, I'm telling you, if you've never done it, try it. Try it with a friend first, but try it.
What about wintertime?
Wintertime, nothing.
Crazy.
Nigga, I was about to say I'm black, remember? You do remember that I'm not black. I'm gonna stop saying that because we're not black. I haven't seen a black person yet. Well, no, I've seen a couple black people, but no, come on. We're motherfucking.
Hold on though. Before we go about this cruising stuff, y'all Negroes got your afros in this woods.
Oh, okay. So that could be our Ask Chaos for this week. Ask Chaos. What's up with cruising? What do you think? Have you ever cruised? Do you like to cruise? Cruising it's fun, isn't it? Signed, Sincerely Anonymous. Okay, so look, y'all. The cruising thing. What I've been noticing lately is everyone, and maybe it's just maybe it's the introduction of this fucking Sniffies app. Trend. You know what I'm saying? But it basically reawakened this dragon that was always there, and that is the art of cruising in the gay community. And if some of you that don't know what cruising is when you and other gays go to some public park that is unsaid, but still said, it's understood that this is a place that everybody meets up. You can get your, dick sucked, you can get your Jimmy wax, get your little shit wet, get your little booty bowl, blown up, whatever. You can get whatever there, and it's got these different places where you can like hide behind a bush, whatever. So that's cruising. The art of cruising is me going to a place, knowing that a whole bunch of other gays come here, and that me giving you a certain look is gonna signal to you that I want to bang boogie.
Let me see you do
listen, wang dang doodle all night long, which you know what I'm saying, that you know what I mean, that type shit. And so this there's an app that was just introduced less than 2 years ago that has now brought a specificity, accuracy, and GPS coordinates to the locations of various known and unknown hookup spots in this city, state, and the metro area, the greater Twin Cities area. And when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that next time you're at the Mall of America and you're on the 3rd floor at any of the restrooms, watch your back.
Norwood Mall, watch your back.
Norwood Mall, watch your back. Ridgedale, watch your back. Theodore Worth, yes, at the any of the boat launches, watch your back. The Quaking Bog, watch your back. Yeah, everybody, I'm dry snitching. I'm telling the whole world the stuff that you already know and that you don't want them to find out, but you're hoping that the trade will find out about. So I'm doing all of us a favor. Okay. Look, these are the spots like hospital. Like, don't take your kids to some of these places. I'm telling you, it's called the Sniffies app. It's sniffies.com. It's mainly it's a web-based app. So, this isn't something that was designed for the phone, because on the phone, it's a piece of shit. But on your computer, though,
notifications, baby.
You get locations. You can see nothing but dick pictures. That's the other thing. They let you show whatever the fuck you want to show. And so, I know everybody's anatomy in this city now is kind of, it's making the art of hookup and hooking up a little boring to me now, because I've done seen everybody's junk. So it's like, what the fuck? Ain't nothing else to see here. Move on. So hopefully Barbarella or somebody, come down to earth and save us with, some new big body, people, or a new big body race of people. Like maybe the Giants will come back. I don't know. You know what I mean? I love tall people. I like climbing them and embarrassing them. It's a love-hate relationship. Anyway, so yeah, that's okay. So the thing, we're cruising. Well, how am I for it? Blah blah blah. I tell you what. Look, cruising. I put to you like this: there are certain places that I think that cruising, it works. It should work. It maintains itself. It's not a safety issue for anyone or their children. You understand what I'm saying? Certain places or certain things that we know as kind of like code or whatever for, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I want to suck your dick, whatever. We know where those spots are, and I get it. You know what I mean? But the thing that I cannot stand is when people choose places like, say, the gym, or you know what I'm saying, to be a hookup spot or something that they tell.
Fitness and
Like,
Planet Fitness.
like seriously,
you know.
some people, like a lot of people, are there to do the actual
the
work.
YMCA, yo.
Hey man, it happens there. Like, so man, and I heard Lifetime is really bad with it, especially the one downtown. So you know, if you want it, for one, avoid any gym downtown. Let's just start there. Two, you know what I'm saying, if you don't want to get your ass felt on or somebody looking at your junk all the time, you know, just try to get hip to it. If you have any gay friends, tell them to look on their Sniffies app. Because if you're straight and you're really not into that type of thing, I don't even want to throw that temptation up into your face, because your man might not come back if he gets that shit on his, you know what I'm saying, download on his phone. Y'all trying to check on where y'all, you know what I'm saying, where y'all kids is at, or where, you know what I mean, whoever the fuck, nigga, nah. So yeah, you gotta watch it. All cruising is not good cruising. That's one. For two, hey, look, I mean, all cruising is not good cruising. In case y'all didn't hear me in the back. The thing is, we all got that animal instinct. We all got a need through, you know what I'm saying, having that pleasurable thing that we've come to understand come from sex. We want the orgasm, we want the nuts, we want all that, and then we continue on with life. But I'm gonna tell you, there's a fine line between being respectful and responsible, and being disrespectful, and, like, quite frankly, worthy of getting the second reason that I am not into doing the cruising thing, and that is, it is a highly prosecutable fucking type of charge that ends up that goes on your record as a fucking sex crime. You understand what I'm saying? I will repeat, at least in Minnesota, you get caught out in public with your dick out doing whatever, you're gonna have to register as a fucking sexual offender by the end of that process. Yes. That's why I'm not into that type of shit. So, you know, when you motherfuckers, y'all come with y'all first little, hey, how you doing? Or what's up? You know what I'm saying? And your first little message to a player, and then, you know what I'm saying, oh, nothing, you know, my dick or whatever. And then you start to talk about, oh, we got, you know, I mean, again, doing outside or anonymous. Meet me in Loring Park, blindfolded, under the gate. You know, I happen to know personally people that are not into that are taking their dogs around that lake, at that pond, around that time of night even. You know what I mean? There's a lot more people in the world than you. I just know, if I saw two straight people, if I saw two straight people, you know what I'm saying, having sex in the middle of nowhere, I would be curious, of course. I would probably videotape them on the low. But liar. But see, and we're looking on the app right now, and we see, like, people that we know. Oh man, y'all be lying. Y'all gotta stop lying. Like if you don't want people to know your status, okay, keep it blank. You know what I'm saying? Like, but don't lie. Don't lie on your status. Like, seriously, don't. Unless you forgot to change the shit, because that can happen too sometimes. You forget to change the shit, because shit happens. No, it happens. I've seen it. I know it. Anyway, so yeah, you know, there's that thing with the cruising thing. Yeah, just the legal stuff. That's a case that I don't want to fight. I don't give a fuck if I got the best lawyer. I don't give a fuck if they you know, fumbled some shit and, like, them reading my Miranda rights and I can get off. I don't give a fuck. I do not want to deal with that type of shit. And I don't want to create any fucking situation that's going to make me have to have an interaction with cops. I don't trust the MPD. The MPD have proven to be nothing but fucking villainous fucking murderers who are fucking bloodthirsty for black meat. So, you know, they can kiss my ass. And I'm not trying to give them a reason to fucking shoot me or take me into jail and give me some ridiculous fucking sentence that, you know, would not even be fitting of a fucking, you know. Let me calm down. My blood pressure, y'all get my sugars going. What's another reason why the cruising? What I think about the cruising? You know,
what about this? I again, feel like this. The kids, man, like, come on, people go to this park and they be,
well, well, and the thing is,
I'm not for it.
Okay, so this is the other thing, and the third thing I will say, you gotta, at least for me, and I'm not perfect. I've had my share of STDs throughout my lifetime. You know, I'm gonna be real with you, because people move how they move out there, and you know what I'm saying, if you make that choice to fucking lay down with somebody or whatever the fuck, hey, you gotta deal with the consequence, and that is what it is, right? But my thing is, where was I going with that? Oh, the hooking up is fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like another thing that really annoys me. One of the things that really fucking pisses me off in life is just if I ever get a call, that says, hey, you know, somebody came in and, you know, they got tested lately and they said, hey, you might be a person that we need to reach out to because they, you know, came back with the heebie-jeebies. And so it's like, okay, well, great. I'll go in. I'll go get tested. Like people have got, like, if you're a man who has sex with men, you've gotten that call before about something. Let's not, quit bullshitting. So walk with me here. And it's just, to me, when you're into the cruise thing, and that actually is a lifestyle for some people. Like, literally, I've seen people put up the ads on the right hand side, right? You can put a little thing on there saying, hey, I'm hosting, or I'm a such and such and such and such, and I want 15 people to come over and do me one by one or whatever, blah blah blah. I'm on load number 5. Sheesh. Who's next? Sheesh. Like, that's a common refrain in these advertisements. So you got to think, like, if people are randomly coming and being attracted to you like that in that way, that shit's turning them on. I mean, and these people, think about it, are on there every single day. Like, you go on there every day. They have the same kind of ad. The words are just switching to a different place. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell, they start over because I guess, the more you post on there, then the higher it keeps you in the queue. You know what I mean? And there's so many people that are just asking for anonymous and multiple and, head down, ass up. You know what I'm saying? You just come into my house, pump a load in me, and then keep it moving. There's someone else coming right behind, you know what I mean? And then it's even gotten to the point where that's bled into just regular hookup culture, because you get people, say you meet a person on a one-on-one basis, then one of the first, well, I won't say first, but one of the things that happens early in the conversation is, if you have any friends, any other top friends that, can you bring them?
Yo,
to me, it offends me for so many reasons.
Can we rewind back to the STD part, though? I want to talk about.
Yeah, this. I want to minimize my risk. I want to minimize my risk. I mean, and nothing's perfect. You know what I'm saying? And people still, it only takes one time to get whatever. But I don't want to make it that easy for the, for the critters to come and be like, hey, Kev, you got to deal with this, because that shit is inconvenient. It's inconvenient. I hate having to take off from work or stop my day in order to go and get poked on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And poked on in the way that I, don't like. You feel me? Like, I don't want that. And it is for a result, like 9 times out of 10, from poking, or somebody poking somebody, whatever. Everything that you can catch in your mouth, in your asshole, or in your ding-a-ling, or in your woo-wah, can be caught in your mouth. Okay, so y'all need to remember this when, you're saying, oh, all I do is suck dick, blah, blah, blah. My chastity, my pussy tight, whatever. No, nigga, you can still get that shit. So please get your, regular checks. Get into the habit of doing it every 3 to 6 months if you're highly sexually active to moderately sexually active. Lower sexual activity, stuff like that. Do it within the 6 months to a year. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like frame, but do this. Just be in the habit of going to get tested, and going to get tested without having to get the call. You understand what I'm saying? Be a little proactive when it comes to that, because I'm telling you, the inconveniences and just the other things, the byproducts of certain infections, you know what I'm saying, can be like, long standing, or they can last for a very long time. So you don't want to be walking around with something, and I know you have it, and 2-3 years later, you end up passing out at work and shit, and now they got to pump you full of, shit in order to maybe keep you alive. You didn't know. Basically, you got sepsis right now because you had this shit in you, you know what I mean? It's like, you ain't even know it. You ain't even know it. No, there was shit that happened. You could have known it if you would have just thought about the fact that, you know what I mean, this ain't right, or would not be in denial. But yeah, a lot of times you won't. So those are like my top 3 reasons as to why the cruising thing, to me, is just overrated. It's real risky, and it's not worth it in the end. Everybody don't know how to have sex outside. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Everybody doesn't know how to do that shit. Everybody shouldn't force themselves to do that shit if they're not into that shit, because that's why I see a lot of that too happening. And y'all just, a lot of y'all just gotta chill. Y'all be doing too much, man. Like, seriously, I love my community and shit, but for real, sometimes y'all motherfuckers be doing way too much. Too much
in the hotel hallway.
It's unnecessary, right? Filming the shit, making content. What? Like, come on, man. Like, for real, it's still business hours. Niggas are still walking around. Kids, they coming out the pool. Whatever, you in the gym somebody trying to get changed, you know what I'm saying, whatever, because they actually are going there to work out, do the steam room, and then wash their ass, because they've been sweating and shit. You should be able to wash your ass in peace. But no, I got your ass next to me in the next stall, moaning and shit to yourself like you getting head and shit, trying to make somebody, like, what the fuck type of, you too old for that shit. Anyway, let me calm down. You know, the devils when they. So thank you everybody for joining us this week. Me, my co-host Ja Money,
One Rastafari.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta give niggas their respect. Oh, happy 50th anniversary to hip hop, y'all. We're gonna get into that probably next time we talk or in one of these throwaway episodes. But yeah, a lot of people really didn't get their flowers during this hip hop 50s time because people tend to like historically look at hip hop as okay, starting in a certain place in New York, changing when it went to the West, and then the South taking that shit and running it for the last 20 years. And the Midwest, the Midwest is somewhere within all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Every single era. But the fact is, we haven't really gotten that far. And we're going to get more into that on the next episode, because that was the question that was going around a lot. Like, are people satisfied with what hip hop has grown into? And that is a very loaded question. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to pick that question apart on the next episode. But anyway, peace, love. Okay, our pride will grow. Repeat after me. Our pride will grow.
Our pride will grow.
In our ancestors.
In our ancestors.
In our cultures.
In our cultures.
And in ourselves.
And in ourselves.
We will grow by seeing.
We will grow by seeing.
Listening. And deciding for ourselves. Listen to see. Listen. And think for yourself. Peace. Love. Respect. For everyone. Ashe.
Ashe.
Peace, y'all.